This is Cynthia Michael from Screw Reviews, bringing you my 611 podcast. This is my 611 podcast. Like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to break your heart during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language. Now, if you're over 18, that means you get to watch this audio podcast recording. Now, anyway, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into the topic. As you guys know, lately the CW, as you guys know, a big, next star who's the major majority owners of the CW has been really making a lot of cuts lately, but been making a lot of cuts lately. When it comes to the CW TV programming. Some good so basically, as you know, the CW is, ever since ever since the CW is so the next star, a lot of the shows had been cut, for obvious reasons, because as you know, the CW was, the CW is not really a profitable TV network, because of the content, the content, ever since streaming started, they used to outsource, they used to, basically most of their money most of the CW's money most of the CW's money came from, putting their shows on, like, Netflix or the major streaming services. Now that since that, Warner Brothers Discovery and basically Viacom or TBS, had their own streaming service. Basically, Viacom had Paramount Plus, Warner Brothers Discovery has Max or HBO Max, but it's called Max now. So basically, basically what I'm trying to say is, a network makes money from the commercials, like that, blah blah blah, blah blah. So basically, the CW is not as flush. It's not profitable because they don't have a flush stream a cast for they used to outsource their shit. They made a lot of money off the streaming. Make a lot. They were making a lot of money off that Netflix deal. But as to now, since Viacom has since Warner Brothers Discovery and Viacom have their own streaming service, they automatically go to those two, all the Viacom TV shows, go to that streaming service. All the Warner Brothers Discovery shows go to the HBO Max streaming service. So basically, any other shows. Any other shows that the CW has on, is basically, they can, do whatever, they can make a deal with Netflix. But anyway, my point of this topic is this: a lot of people who are fans of Superman Lois is worried about Viacom, about the new owners of the CW canning, about the can, figure about ending Superman Lois after season, I worry that Superman Lois will be canceled. So basically, right now, Superman Lois is on its first season. So basically, we're waiting on the world. We're waiting on. So basically, the press day is coming up today for the CW and see if Superman Lois it's going to be renewed for season 4 or not. So basically, a lot of people are worried about this because Viacom is a $5 billion company, and they've been trying to cut cautious at the CW, cutting down some, getting rid of those shows that will be too, looking for cheaper shows to do, not spending any money on high quality shows, dramas, and whatnot. So basically, a lot of people are worried that next star it's gonna end. It's gonna cancel Superman Lois because it's too expensive to. The show is way too expensive to do. Honestly, that's not the case. As we know that Warner Brothers, lately we've been seeing more ads lately, there's some big, but Nexstar is trying to make the new owners of the CW is trying to make, make the CW profitable by 2025. So basically, they're leaving on more cheaper TV. They're basically saying that the CW isn't a profitable network. We can make it profitable, but we need to make some sacrifices. Basically get rid of the shows that will cost too much. Replace it with something cheaper. But anyway, my point is this. That everybody is wondering, is Superman Lois right now is the best DC show on the CW so far since the Flash, since the Flash is ended and shit like that, the Flash is ended whatnot. So basically, right now there are only two DC shows on the CW. Basically, Gotham Knights and Superman Lois. Now Superman Lois gets. The ratings for Superman Lois have been very solid for the last two seasons, including this season. The ratings seem to be solid as well. So basically, right now, Superman Lois is one of the best three shows on the CW right now, and one of the best DC superheroes series on the CW. So a lot of people are wondering that maybe that Superman Lois should a lot of people are wondering that wants Superman Lois to go to HBO Max, or now it's called Max, but I'm just going to call it HBO Max. So basically, wants the show to move to HBO Max instead, because right now, because the new owners, well, the majority owners of the CW, the new majority owners right now the CW is in a crazy spot right now. So basically, a lot of fans, there are a lot of fans who want Superman Lois to go to HBO Max. And because that CW won't properly fund the show to keep it going. And basically, as James Gunn is coming out with his own Superman movie in 2025. So basically, in this time, Superman Lois could have at least 5 seasons on it. Could be finished in 5 seasons. But the way that the CW is being run right now, we'd be lucky the show will probably be lucky to finish out during season 4. If you get to season 4, and we'd be lucky to show last to season 4. So basically, a lot of fans are worried about this. We're waiting on a press conference to see what the new owner is going to do. If they're going to renew Superman and Lois for season 4, or they're going to or they're going to make a deal with one of the Discoveries to move it permanently to HBO Max or Max. I'm just gonna call it fucking HBO Max. Move it to the streaming service at HBO Max. So basically, like I said, Nexstar is a $5 billion company. There's no fucking excuse that there's no fucking way they don't have no excuse to cut any corners. Cut any corners when it comes to the Superman Lois show. Honestly, you got $9 billion, and you can't, and you don't use that money to make sure that your hit show keeps on going for a few more seasons. What the fuck's going on with that? But anyway, that's how it is. So basically, my point is this: next. A lot of people are pissed off at the new owners of the CEO, the majority owners of the CW being Nexstar. It's pissed off. It has pissed off a lot of people because of them cutting, because of them making their profit more cheaper and getting rid the shows that cost a lot of money. So basically, a lot of people are pissed off that they're worried that that the new owners of the CW won't do right by the hit show Superman Lois. So anyway, I just hope that I just really feel that I think I don't think that Nexstar won't. Honestly, it's the new owners of the CW does in not canceling Superman and Lois, that will piss off Warner Brothers Discovery, who still owns a percentage of the CW, along with Viacom. Will probably piss them off. So basically, I don't think they won't cast Superman Lois. They probably might make the show more cheaper to produce. But honestly, if they cut corners to produce Superman Lois, that's it probably might ruin the whole tone of the series. So basically, I'm hoping that I'm really hoping that to make sure, hoping that the new owners of the CW will do right by, either they do right by Superman and Lois, and give it the proper funding that the show needs to keep on going until James Gunn's Superman movie comes out in 2025. Basically, that Superman and Lois will probably will probably be going for probably might end at a fifth season or some shit like that. But anyway, I'm hoping either the CW will spend more money on spend more money on Superman and Lois to keep it going, or they will make a deal with Warner Brothers to move it to HBO Max, and make it. So basically, I'm hoping that they will spend some more money on it. I hope that I hope that the CW will spend some more money on Superman Lois to keep it going on that network, or decide to move it to HBO Max. and let it, or or you move to HBO Max and let it, and let it run on the streaming service instead of the network. So basically, this is what I'm hoping for. That I hope that Superman Lois doesn't get canceled, too soon by the CW and its new major majority owners, or it gets moved, to HBO Max, the streaming service. But anyway, what do you guys think about this? Should Superman Lois stay on the CW or move to HBO Max? What do you guys think about this? Anyway, sign off. One.